I was contacted by a Mr. Blake Robinson over at Bad Attitude C10 to test some stuff out. So, don't know if you guys will ever see this video or not, because I'm keeping it really hush-hush until he gives the go-ahead. So, doing some talking about an overflow tank, and he wanted me to test one on my weight truck because it's a kind of street but off-road type truck. So I was like, yeah, got no problems testing that, because I had just put one on my truck, and he's like, sorry, I'm just trying to open this box. He's like, well, you know, if you want to test it, you can. And so I was like, yeah, you know, he's a pretty good dude. He's always sending me free stuff, and so everything's packaged here. All right. So we got in this package an overflow hose. Got another little port, got our cap, and then we have a way to drain it. Also, he asked me what light I wanted, because when this is full, it's gonna trigger that it's on, so send me a red one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this mounted on the truck, and report back our findings. And so if these ever get, you know, patented, whatever, get sold, I get bragging rights for getting to test it. So thanks, Blake, over at Bad Attitude C10. Hope this works out for you. Continuation, I got Blake's tank here. Got a somewhat decent mount. I tried to keep it aluminum since it was aluminum. And then I had my welding kit that I bought. I just bent a little piece down here, so it's nice, you know, steady. It's not gonna be bouncing around. The main goal for testing this for him is my truck bounces a lot, so he thought my truck would be good because I street drive it, and then I also take it in the dirt. It's bouncing a lot. That's what he wants to know. So I got one side hooked to a ground, and then this other side I need to run up to indicator light, and then if this tank gets full, light should come on. So Blake sent us a LED of my choice. Of course, got to get red. This was where I had a reset for my trip. I can never get the trip to work, and if you go off the wiring's not right. So I just popped that one out, popped this one in its place, hooked it to the same ignition, so as soon as I turn the key, that thing should have power to it on the positive side. And then you run your wire out to your tank, hook one side to ground, and you hook the other side to your wire. So the switch is actually using ground to make the connection for your light to come on. So watch the video, and if you kind of look on the truck, probably the iPhone won't pick it up, but you can kind of see it flashing right there in the middle of the screen, about right there. Watch right there. Boom, you can see it flashing. So I got it filled up about halfway, and I'm gonna get it fired up, see what happens, see if it pukes any out in there, or see how full it is, because I want to run it a little bit under that. That way it doesn't touch it, because if it touches it, I noticed halfway up that sensor, it's just a vertical float sensor, it triggers it. So If you go too much, any little movement, it's going to trigger it. I'd rather have it off the surface, so if it does bounce around, it can't stay up long enough.